Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for joining me. For today's video, I have 4 brands that I want to talk about that are worth the money or worth the splurge. And I want to start off with Hourglass Cosmetics because that's kind of what inspired me to make this video. So Hourglass Cosmetics, everything that I've tried from them I absolutely love. It's very expensive, but I feel like the quality that you get with the product is well worth the money. I've tried their Mineral Veil Primer, which is my holy grail face primer. I think this is absolutely amazing. It's not oily on my skin, or it doesn't make me greasy, and it just helps keep my makeup in place, and it doesn't break me out, which is amazing. So I would absolutely recommend this. And I just want to say the Hourglass packaging is simple but sleek, and it just is classic in my opinion, and I absolutely love it. I love the Mineral Veil Primer, so I can't live without that. And then I want to talk about their ambient lighting blushes. I have one here, but I swear everything that I've tried from Hourglass I absolutely fall in love with. This is the shade Luminous Flush, and this is like my favorite blush ever. It's so pretty. It doesn't look like anything really, but on this cheeks is absolutely amazing. And I like that you can build this up and it doesn't look too crazy intense or anything. And I just think Hourglass Cosmetics is an amazing brand, and I think they're well worth the money. So next brand I want to talk about is Anastasia Beverly Hills. I feel like Anastasia is very consistent. I feel like all of her products that I've tried are amazing quality. Her eyeshadows are amazing, super smooth and super blendable and super creamy. Love those. These glow kits, I have several of them and they are all consistent. The formula is the same throughout all of these palettes, and I just think the formula is, again, smooth, super easy to work with, and it's not super crazy intense. You can definitely build them up to the intensity that you want, but I think the glow kits are well worth the money. You get typically 4 shades and the standard ones. This is the Gleam one, and yeah, you get 4 shades in here, and it's for $40, but I think it's well worth it because if you break it down, that's only, what, $10 for a highlight pan, which in my opinion is really good and really worth the money, just because, you know, that's kind of drugstore price, but you're getting an all-in-one palette. And what's cool about this glow kit is that you can actually like pop these pans out. I know some of the glow kits, such as like the Moonchild glow kit or the Aurora glow kit or even the Nicole Guerra glow kit, you can't pop out the pans, which is kind of annoying, but at the same time it is a easy friendly palette to use, and they're not super bulky packaging or anything. I love that the packaging is simple and sleek. You know what you're gonna get, and I think it's not, you know, all crazy packaging, you know, gimmicky packaging. It's very straightforward, and yeah, I absolutely love Anastasia Beverly Hills. Next brand I want to mention is not really expensive, but it can be, I guess, if that makes sense. It is a high-end brand, and that's Urban Decay. I love Urban Decay, the Naked Skin foundation. This is my, again, one of my favorite foundations. I've tried their Naked Skin foundation as well as the Naked Skin concealer, and then I do have their powder right here from the Naked Skin line. I don't know if this particular powder has been discontinued because it was on sale when I bought it, but this is the Naked Skin Ultra Definition Powder Foundation. I do wear the shade Light Neutral, and this is just a good powder. I feel like it doesn't make me look cakey, it doesn't make me, you know, look super, I don't know, dry or anything, but this is a really good powder, and I feel like it looks good over so many foundations, and I think that's important with a powder because, you know, some powders might look better with other foundations, but it might not work for everyone or every foundation, and I like that this works with all my foundations, which I absolutely love. And I do want to mention the Urban Decay blushes because I feel like, again, the formula with the Urban Decay products is very, you know what you're going to get when you purchase from Urban Decay. I feel like their blushes are amazing, very pigmented, but easy to blend, and you can build them up on the skin and just blend them out, which I personally really appreciate, because sometimes I don't want a super intense blush or a super intense product, and I like that I can have the ability to blend out the products. Again, with their eyeshadows, I feel like they are very consistent. I feel like every palette, even the glitter shades, which I'm not personally the biggest fan of, they are consistent. You know, like, what the glitter shades are going to be like, if that makes sense. But this is the Naked Basics 2 palette, which is one of my favorite palettes. As you guys can see, I've hit pan on the shade here, and I have dips going in other shades. I absolutely love this palette, and again, I just think that the eyeshadow formula is really nice. And also, side note, I'm sorry about the glare of the window. The light, the sun is coming through the window and making a weird reflection on me, but whatever. But also, I want to mention the Urban Decay lipsticks, the Vice lipsticks. I feel like they're the shade for everybody. They really did a good job of coming up with, like, different formulas or different finishes, as well as, you know, shade range. I feel like there's not only neutral shades and, you know, reds and typical standard colors, but there's also kind of unique shades that you wouldn't see on an everyday basis. And I think that's important, because especially if you're a makeup artist or something, you want that in order to, you know, do different looks and whatnot. But Urban Decay does make some of my favorite lipsticks here. This one is in the shade Backdoor, and it's absolutely beautiful. There's not really a scent to this. I mean, I would say maybe a light vanilla scent, but nothing super crazy or intense, I don't think. And look at that. That's one swipe, and I feel like these last so long on my lips. I work in a restaurant, and with talking and eating, with talking and drinking, like water and whatnot, these stay on my lips. I feel like I work for anywhere from like 4 to 5 hours, which doesn't seem like a lot, but for working in a restaurant in a hot environment, that's pretty impressive, I think. So I think 4 or 5 hours for a tube lipstick is pretty darn good, if you ask me, especially because it's a tube lipstick, which they can wear off a lot quicker. And then the last and final brand I want to talk about is Becca Cosmetics. Now, I haven't really tried like Becca eyeshadows. Well, I take that back. I did try the Jaclyn Hill champagne little eyeshadow thing that they came out with, and it was alright, but I haven't tried any other Becca eyeshadows. So I want to talk about their shimmering skin perfectors. I have several here, as well as one of their blushes and their bronzers. I feel like the skin perfectors are just amazing. The blush here is also incredible. This is Flower Child, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's super light on my hand here, but it's, again, one of those blushes where it just looks good with everything, in my opinion. So that's just one swipe. It is very pigmented, so if you do have this, go in with a light hand. But I feel like with Becca products, again, you know what you're gonna get. Like, if you pick up a shimmering skin perfector, you know it's gonna be shimmering, glowing, and just absolutely beautiful. And I absolutely love the packaging. Again, it's very sleek. It's not super bulky, but they store nicely in your collection. And those are the 4 brands that I think that are worth the splurge or worth the money, in my opinion. But let me know if you guys agree with me, or if you disagree with me, or if you have you know, just other brands that I didn't mention in this video. Please let me know down below. I would love that to hear you guys' thoughts. But thank you guys for taking the time to watch, and don't forget to subscribe if you are new here. I would love to have you. Thanks so much for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.